Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game. Today I am playing the brand new The Serpent Rogue. This would have just released today. You play as this plague doctor style character. My understanding is that it's an open world action RPG. I think that about sums up the different genres that this game covers pretty well right away. From when I first saw screenshots and things surrounding this game, I knew I was going to have to check it out. I just thought the style looked cool and yeah, it sounded great. At the crossroads of existence, there is a serpent that bites her own tail. On and on she gnaws without ending or beginning, only harmony. And yet, there are those who would sicken her and force her jaw open. This is very atmospheric right away. For there are things which thrive only in discord and ruin. The cycle broken, balance undone. That looks like an awesome 90s screensaver in the best way. Until all that is left is the poison of the Serpent Rogue. Honestly, I'm so used to opening cinematic things for games to establish the lore that are 7 minutes long and very grim and dramatic and the fate of the world. I really appreciate the heck out of how short and to the point that one was, and that it was much more about the art and the atmosphere than it was about establishing a generic plot that we've all seen 1,000 times before anyways. So I'm into that, and right away getting dropped into this world. This is quite interesting as well. Who's that spooky little dude hanging out on the rock up ahead there? I have minimal camera control, so I can't really look around. Solomon. The first steps are always the hardest. Oh damn, that looks gorgeous. Wow, that's cool. It reminds me of a lava lamp mixed with clouds. Don't worry, you'll soon grow accustomed to your body. You've quite a task ahead. It won't be easy, but I'll make sure to teach you all the right lessons. For instance, that'll be your transport out of this in-between. We will meet again, Warden, in a more stable place. And by the way, I'd run if I were you. The corruption is coming. Oh god. I can't look behind me or anything, so I don't really get to know. I believe I did that. I just happened to kind of button mash a little. Nope, I just did that. All the tendrils and things coming out of the ground are totally unrelated. That is the corruption. Very pink style. It's even marked on the map there actually. But it makes me think of an amazing video from Rasputin about the color of corruption and how games have kind of settled on green is poison, purple is corruption. It's a very common thing. Oh my god, there's no escaping it. Unless it's designed for me to I'm gonna die right before. Oh man. Oh, I like our weird little crow monster there that's manning the chariot. Wait. I'm supposed to be able to make it through this? So your stamina depletes. Oh, and you have to start running again. I very much just assumed that I kept running. No, you gotta let it build back up and then start hoofing it again. Maybe it's best not to let it deplete, because then maybe it recharges fully. It does kind of seem like it springs back quicker, so I do have a much better shot this time around. Turns out it's not designed to fail. It's designed to fail if you don't sprint. There we go, we got that figured out. Lesson learned. See, this thing's amazing. I don't think it's really built for running. I just don't think it would be very good at that, looking at it here, but ooh, I do worry that the gameplay is recording a little choppily. I'll see if I can fix that. Finally, after such a long journey, there it is. The source of corruption. Its blight spreads like wildfire. Given time, it'll consume everything. This cannot stand. There is much to be done. New quest, the corrupted land. Alright, I'm testing out some new settings. Hopefully it records a little bit smoother than it seems like it first was. There's a chest down here that I immediately feel that I need to go inspect. I don't know why it suddenly thinks I'm using keyboard, but sure, Why not? I want to take everything, please. Take all. That's what I need. I kind of like that you have such limited control over the camera. The game can really like force you to pay attention to what it wants. This carriage is broken. A fallen warden, perhaps? This realm between realms. So we're wardens who our main job is to, I guess, keep the corruption at bay. Ooh, an aloe. You know what? I don't know if I've ever seen an aloe flower. I have an aloe plant. It's not very healthy. It doesn't do very good. It's never sprouted a flower. So, you know, that tells you a lot about the level of green that my own thumbs are. Poor creature. The corruption truly spares no one. It's a dog. Oh, that's terrible. We can see it has 0 health. Yeah, I can tell. You can look at like its perks and stuff too. I don't know how to close that. Yeah. I don't really want to continue looking through that. Go through the fog. Was that him saying no, or okay? He's just swatting his way through. Takes a second. Coin obtained, picklock obtained, damage obtained. That's kind of confusing. I don't really understand what obtaining damage would mean. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a whole huge thing of ingredients to explore your way through. I do know that there's kind of like a botanical angle on this game, so that makes sense. We have our quests, and I have yet to figure out how to open my inventory. There we go. I rebooted the game to force it to show me the proper controls. So now it's nice and clear and obvious what all I need to look at. A harmful brew that reduces vitality, ideal for combat situations. I mean, reduces the vitality of the other things, right? Not myself, because I don't want that. Did I knock something out of there? Oh, I did. Worms. If I keep doing that, did I max out all the worms? There we go. It literally looks like a worm from like Worms the game, which is pretty funny. Oh god, it just immediately started attacking me. I wanted to be able to like inspect it and see what its deal is, try and like learn a little bit about it. Dummy, you big dumb dummy. Probably don't want to smash an explosive barrel. I will think better of that. Don't want it to blow up all over my face. Ooh, I love a good like fade away effect, and that one I think does a good job for when you're exploring inside. Brew, I can learn how to craft, collect knowledge about brewing, and experiment with base ingredients. Be aware that crafting potions without knowing the right recipe can result in the ingredients being wasted. Yeah, that makes sense. So if I stick tea, I guess I'm not ready for it yet. You can't use an unexplored ingredient. Well, at some point I'll learn more about them. Wow, that's a very low little chandelier, isn't it? Will I become, like, encumbered if I'm collecting things like logs? A warden chef. You can use a cooking place such as this to enhance the properties of your dishes. Each cooking attempt requires a piece of log, which will be converted into charcoal later, which then probably is an ingredient for crafting. Be aware that cooking without knowledge of the right recipe can result in ingredients being wasted. Same deal, but if I just cook an apple, like just by itself, roasted apple, surely that's a thing, right? Yeah, I got a baked apple. Can I just take it? Apple and cheese, that's a thing together, right? Rancid meal, went terrible, garbage. Yikes. Well, we can just cook meat, like that's not enough logs. Well, dang, they only had 2 stored in here. In this home that I broke into, I shouldn't complain about what they have on offer. Here's the research. Study a few samples first. Each ingredient needs to be researched once before you can use it directly in crafting. So I have 3 out of 3 needed to do the research on it. It's good for vitality. I don't have enough charcoal. Or could I start doing it? Yeah, so I can commit the ones I have to build up towards it. I don't have to wait till I have all of them, but I won't learn anything until I've collected enough. Ooh, new hats. Wow, some of those immediately look absolutely preposterous and insane. Spend 500 food to speed up time while sleeping. Crazy conditions needed to unlock all those. They're wacky, they're fun. I obviously have access to none of them. This looks like a warden's chest, a special container built specially for your kind. Warden chests are connected in such a way that items stored in one can be accessed in another, but who knows how many there are, or who left them here. Well, am I allowed to open it and see what's inside? Chicken form transforms the user into another creature with all their strengths and weaknesses. Portable lab contains a recipe for crafting a new tool at the smeltery. Well, I think we should probably just take a little bit of everything, yes? If I tried to craft... No, that's just brewing. I'm guessing brewing is different from crafting? No, learn to craft. So I should be able... Same thing, I could just mess around. Use, because I want to learn that recipe. Examine the recipe, so now I should know how to do it, right? Nope, I don't know how that works. That's fine. I'll just go back to investigating, and I'm sure we'll learn as things progress. There we go. I was trying to find something. Surely one of those had to have been like a proper ingredient carrying bush. And the wardens meet. Away from the darkness, but under a shadow. Wardens are sworn to serve the cycle and protect the balance. And yet, this is a dangerous place even for our kind. Anyways, why don't you try and explore this area for materials and equipment? It's worth training your offensive skills with the dummy as well. This is no peaceful realm. Not anymore. I have that one attack minimum. That might be the only one I have currently. But maybe once I start punching him, I'll learn some more. Hiya! Whoa, pow! Big backhand. He really does like a full 360 in order to do that full slap. Like, it seems like an inefficient way to attack, but you really get a lot of wind up there. It could hurt quite a bit. There's something moving under the surface. I feel like I was getting hurt stepping into the swamp and I interrupted it. Looks like fish bones? Throwing a worm in the water might force them to emerge. Am I getting hurt? Catch fish. Did I do it? Does that... I chucked it... Oh, there he is! Fishbone! I grabbed him! But it's... These fish are just bones? This is freaky and weird. Is everything in this world dead? These fish bones are ancient, but they could work as an ingredients for advanced potions. But it's important to be careful. Not all things that hide beneath the surface are treasure. Ooh. Could I lure out something that would attack me if I keep messing around with this? I kind of want to try. I mean, it could end up being a bad judgment call. Who knows what kind of giant kraken lays beneath the swamp kraken? Maybe not as scary as the larger oceanic cousin. View perks. How do I investigate the perk? I see that I have a perk. I see no way to actually see what it's doing. Whoops. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know what I'm doing there. Fascinating little box, isn't it? This is probably a portable crafting thing. It is used not only to research new ingredients, but also to create powerful potions on the go. This one is mine, but you can take it. No worries, Warden. I'll make another one for myself later on. Give it a try. Use it to research a few ingredients. And remember, in case you'll lose it in the wastelands, you can always use the house's research table. So am I gonna come back to here? I kind of thought that this was like a one-time area. Study some samples. Yeah, I already kind of got that figured out. Berries are good for add. I don't really know what that means. Hey, I happened to collect all the fish bones needed to explore that ingredient. That's just kind of lucky. Oh, but now I don't have enough to really learn much of anything. Then I'll hook myself up with some tasty tea. Oh my good gosh, what? Was that a glitch? Is that what was supposed to happen? The other one had 1 leaf on it. That one had 54 leaves? That is, here, this is back to just having, 1. That was broken, right? There's no way that was supposed to happen. Whatever, I'll take it. I'll make myself delicious tea all day long. I'm gonna be the most hydrated warden in this entire land. Sipping my delicious sweet teas while everyone else is drinking like nasty swamp water. I'm rich in tea. So I guess I might as well research that further. And 2, it costs, well, 3. It started at 3 and I had already done one, I think. You could remove things. So maybe that means like if you brewed a potion that carried a negative quality to it, then you could remove that. Maybe? Just to make it a little nicer if it tasted like crap. I need a shovel. Yo, you want to hook me up with a shovel? Hide myself. When you enter stealth mode, you can move around unseen and analyze creatures without incurring risk. Stealth mode allows you to pickpocket, but use this skill cautiously as you'll draw attention and blow your cover. I got to bring it with me? That's great. Can I pickpocket Solomon? I was like you once, a young thing, untried and untested. But things have changed, and so have I. Well, that's depressing, Solomon. Quit bumming me out. The kiosk. Lost souls are drawn to it, like moths to a flame. So much left undone. It's hard coming to terms with it. They don't know what to do, so they leave requests. You wouldn't understand. Wanting is unique to those who've lived. That's why we can help. And that's why we earn their rewards. Their dear gold. Their precious hope. So I could visit this to look at new quests. This order is stained with blood. Someone must be in dire need of a healing potion. Which I should have, right? I don't think I brewed one myself. Execute? Like, give it to them? Yes? The order is stained in blood? Yeah. I'm just trying to give them what they need. They'll come claim it later? I guess? Was there anything else I need to know about that? Are you sure you want to keep going down this path? Only pain and ruin await in the end. Yeah, man, you can try and spook me as much as you want. I feel committed. Why not? I'll get on board. I'll figure it out. Ooh, I am curious. Can I just bash my way through that? I would love to pick that up and place it in front of this cabin door. I don't think that'll do much of anything. I think I'll die if I try to do this. Yep. It's overly aggressive. That's not happening. No thanks. My stamina doesn't fully recharge. Oh, hi. Dalton. Are you the one? Oh my gosh, what do you have here? He has a pet snake? A serpent, some might call it. He's got cool, like, horns and stuff. I don't think horned snakes are, like, ever a thing. There's an inquiry about a damage potion. Hopefully it'll be used only in self-defense. But they're looking for a damage plus. And so I don't think I would not have it. Maybe I could, like, upgrade it, improve it. I'm certain there's a way to. I just don't know how. Something was glittering. Oh, coins! So that was probably them leaving their gold behind for what was at the kiosk. Sterling. Oh, he's got little buddies too. What are they? Discover a little chicken and a bone chicken? There's the living and the dead kind of like coexist in this world, I guess. I should prepare for my journey first. What more do I need to do here? Okay, what if I just slap some things together here and attempt to brew a rando potion? A sloppy potion. Well, things could have been a lot worse. What if I just brew? You can't brew just a bunch of tea. Can't just have that deliciousness by itself. That's a shame. Here's where you can learn more about the ingredients, including ones like fish that I wasn't able to inspect because I used them all up. Research shell. I have to find shells somewhere to research. I better also pick up this lab so I can have it for myself. Oh, I like that he slings it on his back. Oh, there's a book back here. Let me at the book. Let me at it. I think I need an axe first, but I don't know where to get an axe. Can't just slap your way through it? Darn. Well, I did pick up the traveling crafting thing, so maybe that was the main thing. You know, were it up to me, you would never have come to this place, to face something so dangerous. But allow me to offer some guidance. If nothing else, you'll need to cross the wasteland at some point. Sorry, I need to go talk to that skeleton. There's an ancient tree with roots that spread far and wide, and that tree, it burns with a ruinous flame. The corruption, of course, it won't let you through. Not without a fight, anyway. Good luck. I hope we'll meet again before the end. Get back here, Skelly. I want that axe. What are you looking at? Can I kill this? Like, I think I probably can try. Ooh, you can lock in on an enemy. I'm just gonna go to town here. I guess I should try and, like, learn how to use a shield and stuff. That seems like it could be useful. Big wind up. I managed to not, like, run out of stamina through that. Hey, shells! That's where you get the shells from. Such a heavy burden. You're carrying too much. Slow movement and inability to fast travel. Dang. So you can become encumbered. And a restless bone. Oh my god, wow, you're really selling it. You're milking the hell out of that. I understand it's heavy. But is it that heavy, truly? Because you're kind of making a big fuss, I think. But at least now I can use this to research. Oh, I'm short on being able to research the shells. That is genuinely a bummer. What out of my crap should I be getting rid of? I guess I could just eat some of my stuff. Oh, right, I forgot I wasn't really able to cook anything because I didn't have enough logs. It looks like things like axes have a level of durability that you have to worry about. There we go. Now we can have our... Oh, all the logs. We can cook everything. And the world tomb too. Tome. What secrets do you have to reveal to us? Information about this realm as annotated by wanderers of yore. Some pages are partly damaged. Interesting. Examined lore. That's it. I don't actually get to do anything with it. Don't actually get to read it. That seems kind of strange. Unless it's now popped up in here somewhere in my journal. It doesn't really look like it. That's confusing to me. Surely these will be some very obvious things that work, just like cooking a fish or cooking whatever this is, a roast leg of some kind. I don't really want to cook both at once, but I don't know how to subtract something. Rancid meal. Great. Yeah, I don't know. Take back. There it is. There is a control option for that. Dang, missed it before. And I've used up my logs, haven't I? I'll deposit all sorts of stuff that it doesn't seem like I currently need. Right, the tea leaves are actually occupying a very excessive amount of my inventory, considering they are just a bunch of leaves. Now we're back on track. See you later, Solomon. Oh, I guess I should double check, because there is a new thing here. They are looking for a healing plus, which I do not have. Hey, buddy. Hopefully he's not looking for his pal. Yeah, he just passed through. You know, he said hi. Great guy. We were all real big fans of his. Couldn't say a bad thing about him, really. Oh, there's a nice load of charcoal. And there's an axe. Really didn't need to steal it off that guy. Steal. I think I did worse than stealing. Enhance. Can you enhance a potion? No. Probably like things like axes. Forge. I can't really do anything here yet either. The only thing I have is the portable lab recipe. There, that's why it didn't show up with like the potion making or whatever. It's because it's something you would forge instead. But yeah, I'm far from having everything I would need properly for that. Still in need of a shovel. Oh, these are neat. They like retreat away from you. Oh, here's the tree he was talking about. Right? The well's whispering. Can you hear it? It does, it does! The bustling murmurs of creation rising fiercely into this realm. Don't believe me? Press your ears, throw a coin, make a wish, and you shall have a glistening remedy against corruption. Drop coins? How many coins? I'll give up like 1 or 2. The well speaks to you in a voice made of shimmering light. Sound made out of light. That's confusing, but intriguing. Its words warm you from within. Oh my god, 100 coins? No. Not yet. Not until I have far more going for me than I currently do. That's like every penny I have and then some. By like quite a wide margin actually. What do I have? 22 coins? The frequency with which I do that is annoying because you hit Y to open things and then I try to hit Y to close it. When it's B to close, which on some levels intuitive, but it makes sense, but it also is an easy mistake to make. And I will do it frequently, probably continue. I never found the World Tome 1. I don't know where that was, what that was all about. I would love to actually read these books, so I have to assume it might actually exist. Oh, you can equip things. I see how that's working. You could just give it an examine. Most of these are things I wouldn't want to equip, but I could equip a healing potion, probably some bread or chicken form. I don't know how to choose which D-pad oh my gosh, there's something a little ridiculous about that, but it would only be excessive and annoying like the singular time. Then once you have things set up, and it would just be a matter of subbing one out. There we go. It was annoying to have to close that every time, but I get it. I get why. I do like the layout of everything. It does offer up strong feelings of excitement and exploration. You hear threatening growling and barking nearby. Those hounds seem to have gone feral and are fighting each other. Well, they just keep running out of here as well, and nothing is really like containing them. It seems exceedingly easy for them to break out of their pen. Poor security for sure. I want to like investigate one of you. I want to discover those hounds were actually fighting over scraps, but this one looks too weak to defend itself. Maybe if it was fed? Ooh, if you want to tame a creature, first you need to research what they eat so you can feed them and earn their trust. All research results will be displayed in your journal. The more creatures of the same species you find, the more information about them you'll learn. So the same way that we saw people wandering around with random animals in tow is like them becoming beastmasters and taming them. So there's age 5 and age 15, whereas like there's different ages of humans. We've only seen one age of snake. We've seen the young chicken and a dead chicken. That's interesting that the different points in their life make a difference. Oh, is this... Maybe these are the things that I'm learning through the world tombs? Maybe? We could read about these. The looming vines, a twisted vine that grows in narrow passages and corners, where it can hunt and consume its favorite prey, unaware souls. The looming vine's only known weakness is fire, forcing it to recede into the very cracks from which it sprouts. And the wardens, what we are, spawned from the void beyond existence to restore the natural order of things. Wardens meddle, model, mold, and make whatever they want or need from the manifestations all around them, and recede once they're no longer needed. Their sigil is the serpent, and that's as much as anyone knows about them. That is a minimal amount of knowing anything. Eggs? Let's steal some of those, please. Oh, and a shell. That's the type of shell it was talking about, not like a sea shell. I was wandering around looking for seashells that whole time. It didn't register. I didn't realize. I must have like packed away my food that I had. Sorry, doggy. I had like cooked and uncooked chicken and things, and whoops, don't have any of it on me, so hopefully you'll be fine without food for a short while longer. I'll come back and help another time. Well, there's also a chest right here, so I can absolutely just... There was no need to sit there. I just decided to try it. Yes. So let me let me load up on things that'll be specifically useful for making a pal here. I don't really understand where or when I found eggs. I don't know how I missed that. I would rather just give him raw food. And also I kind of need to double check. Choice steak, baked meat pie. So he doesn't want fish. He won't want fish. I'll just specifically get him hooked up with... Oh my gosh. How often could that possibly come up? Put away the chicken and I'll sub it out for that. Oh, but I don't want to use it. Feed. There we go. Perfect. That is what I want. The hound is much better now and seems to have taken a liking to you. I thought I was going to have to feed it repeatedly. Perhaps if you fed other animals, they might have a similar reaction. So now what, buddy? Are you willing to, like, come follow me around or anything like that? I can collect. Can I steal your wool? Seems like no. I guess we'll try and find more dogs or more food to give to that dog. Try and become bestest pals. It does quite helpfully mark on your map the things that are actually investigatable, so that's a little easier to deal with than just randomly checking every single thing. Examined lore the Whispering Well. So I wanted to do that to check. Confirmed. That's where the books you read get added. A well connected to this realm's deeper crust, from where the bustling murmurs of creation can be heard, and siphoned into a special substance known as sanctum, the only power known to heal the corruption. So I would say this world is unfolding itself quite well, revealing little bits and pieces about it along the way. I'm quite into that. So far I like how chill it is. You're just kind of out doing your own thing, really. This is the pantry, a great place to store food. If you manage to find human followers, they can feed themselves here. Wait, can I feed humans and get them to follow me around like little pets? Like I could train that dog if I wanted, or I can trade humans. They just really have so little autonomy, so little going for them. It's kind of hilarious. I'll work to do it if I can. I'd love to have a little pet human who has to do my bidding, but only if they feed themselves. I don't want to be solely responsible for that. That's a lot to have to worry about on a daily basis. I need them to pick up some of the slack. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to smash an explosive barrel. Yeah, it did about as much damage as I thought it might. A rogue! There was someone waiting for me, far and away on the other side of the other side. But now the farewell pier is hidden, covered by the looming vines, the killer plants, the breaker vines. They endure safely from no more fire, for a much-needed cleansing. Those tall plants, he called them, perhaps there's some information to be gained about it nearby. So I did that, but maybe there was more to learn? Quests? I should research the shells. I should just do that right away. Clear the passage. So I would have to, like, collect a torch. There was that dude walking around carrying a torch. But I'm guessing I, like, kind of should be able to, like, make my own. Just a stick and a match. I don't know. This shouldn't take a lot. What can I gather over here? It's just still telling me about that. Gotcha. Well, I would like to place this. It looked like it had a form of, like, durability. So that's worrisome that I could potentially, like, run out of that. Oh. Well, I'll research as much as I can. Because then I don't have to carry it around. It's freeing up inventory space, which is quite useful. It has like a little bar that's, I'm thinking, is like a durability that's been somewhat maxed out. Well, that's one more quest down. Was that just for my own benefit, though? I don't feel like I really accomplished much with that. I could investigate the shells. A source of calcium changes the intensity of ingredients can be found in nests. And I'm just assuming I don't have what it takes to make a torch, because I don't have a stick. It's the most obvious next ingredient, if you ask me. This, like, globe in your hand that acts as the map is kind of neat. I wish I had a little more freedom to investigate. Ooh. So my only way through will be burning that stuff down. Oh, I bet it's the hungrier I get, the less stamina that's like available to me. Yeah. So eating that brings back some stamina. Ooh. Makes the target hungrier. No, I want to be made less hungry. Hey, pup. Can I examine Justine? Discover? Tell me about you. You're a different dog. You're like an adult dog, maybe? And what do we have down here? A chicken. I could learn more about you. So I do have an alternate path I can go down. But I was curious to like try to learn more about these. I don't know. That's all. It's interesting. I like having the ability to investigate things and explore and learn more about the world in such a direct, like, hands-on sort of way. The wasteland, just like the old warden said. Which means that must be the corrupted tree. Okay, this is the tree he was letting me know about. Much more worrying than that pretty little tree that the guy was sitting in by the well. There must be a way to heal that maelstrom and clear the passage. I did read the thing that said there was only like one known cure for corruption, right? The sanctum, which would come from the Whispering Well, which I need 100 gold to access. Well, let's reach the tree so we can do like the next part of that quest, even though we're certainly not going to deal with it yet. I'm like kind of a little bit worried that I'm going to get attacked at any minute here. Oh my god. Weird living little turnip man. Oh. Can I punch my way? I think I just have to take the damage if I want to make it through this chest, which I do want, and I needed to use the lockpick to do so. I bet you can use bones to create skeleton keys, maybe? Something like that? Or are they just telling me that the pick lock is like the skeleton key? Okay. Oh. So it's a 50-50 4 separate times, and you just have to experiment with it. Dang. So I'd have to remember that I did up, down, up. So up, down, down is as much of that one as I've seemingly learned. Oh, that wasn't done messing me up. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta chug some potions. I didn't realize I was gonna remain poisoned for barreling my way up like that. Yeah, not great. I'm gonna be hurting from that for a while. Oh god, also more badness, more poison. I was ill prepared for this world. But at least I reached the tree. Maybe this big heaping thing of corruption and monsters will heal me? A corrupted beast. Fight it or cure it. It's the only way through. Well, I don't think I have the means to fight this thing. Oh, no. There's no way I'm going to just slap my way through this thing, right? It's going to... Yeah, it will kill me. I will die from poison. This might be where the video ends. Maybe if I splash around, can I wash off some of that? Ooh, a spear or something. I probably could have used that to fight with, but I didn't die in that exact moment. You forgot something. Like I forgot it where I died. How much stuff? 6 feet under. After perishing, you return to a safe location like the house. Your belongings will not. Your items will remain in the same spot where you fell, just waiting. Be careful if you fall again, they're gone forever. Very punishing. Exactly what I was worried was going to happen. The kiosk is loaded with new things. A regular healing potion, a regular damage potion. Those ones would be super easy to satisfy. They're not worth a lot of gold. Solomon has abandoned us. He's gone on to do his own thing. Still, Justine's the same as we met earlier, I think. Yeah, you can't examine these guys. We already have. Now they're just regular old dogs. That, I think, is where I'm going to leave the video. It's interesting. I like the pacing of this game. I like the amount of freedom you have. And the way it's slowly rolling out different tasks. There's crafting and potion making and brewing and things. But I don't know. I've played a lot of games that are like happy, chill, just do whatever you want and collect things and make things la-di-da, super fun. And that's super great. It can be a ton of fun. Or then games that are the open world where it's way more action-oriented and fighting and non-stop. And this one, I think, has an interesting, unique balance of like the crafting and exploration and lore and minimal combat. And it's just kind of a unique combination in that way, like balancing it different than I'm used to seeing. The world is clearly engaging and very interesting. Loads of mechanics, gorgeous artwork. So yeah, I maybe didn't go super deep into things, but I just wanted to get like a nice feel for it. I've had my eye on this one for I think a couple of years now, and it's exciting that it's finally out. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about it, what your thoughts have been. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.